Let me see what we got. Let's see. Yeah, that's the only way I can get it to work. That's the only way I can get it to work. I had to send you the link to the YouTube channel. Nah. See, you just click on the link, then you click on the live video. Mine ain't connected to Twitch. Mine only connected to YouTube. See, now I'm showing somebody watching, but I'm just waiting on. So Pete gotta send the link. Let me turn it. He really got a cheat code because he can see my screen. He can tell you what plays I'm picking.
It is great to have you with us from Jones Stadium in
Okay,
Lubbock,
so
Texas.
Pete link, he's gonna be watching.
One of the great things about the early part of the season, high-profile non-conference games, and that's what we have for you on EA Sports College Football. It's the Florida Gators and the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, checking in with the Gators head coach before the game. This is going to be a huge challenge to get this upset on the road. Not only is this one of the best quality opponents they have faced so far, it is a quality crowd. You can hear from the noise. This crowd is ready to get after it. A very hostile environment. We will see how they handle it, and I will keep you posted how it's going down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Defense might bring the house here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Dickey. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You want to stop the run game? Get the big defensive tackles in the middle, getting penetration. Those big boys eating up blocks, taking away gaps and holes for those running backs to run through.
Using his power and his sweet feet to get into the backfield quickly.
And you know you're athletic when you're described with power and sweet feet. I mean, just put those two things together and you're just pretty amazing.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, looking to pass. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on down.
Big core money over there,
What
man.
a great job by this defense. You get the 3rd down stop, and you're like, yes, put my hand in the air, 4th down, force a punt. They go for it, and you get a stop and set your offense up in great field position already. Nice job by this defense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking for the score. Caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Florida. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Red Raiders offense.
Yeah, well, I'm glad we got a little delay.
What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating.
A little bit of a delay.
You think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Hey, bro, can we live?
This defense has kept them
we
backed
live.
up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Fires to the big fella. Gives him the big stiff arm. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
Well, on a lot of 3rd downs, tight ends can be a quarterback's best friend, but especially this guy. I mean, he's got a unique skill set catching the football. He could be the primary target, not just on this offense, but on offenses all around the country as well. And on that 3rd down, really nice route, gets the separation, able to make the catch. They pick up the first, and they keep this drive alive.
Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that
right,
catch
he's right down there with Auburn.
Down. The run inside. It's sticky. Maybe a crease. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense
get
is
up,
going
man.
tempo.
The sure hands. It's Simmons. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
That's what you want.
This offense is just so dynamic.
He want to believe in old Malcolm
playmakers,
Simmons
all
out
the
there.
skill
It takes
positions,
the
right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
They worked that running game down.
I forgot about that. So he said, "Oh, Simmons."
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
To the air, it's Hammond.
Yes, sir.
Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
QB's got to pick and
You gotta
choose
leave
their
Pete
spots
alone,
when they want
man.
to be
You
really
distracting him.
aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Yeah, I felt that last game when I had Colorado.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brown. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. That one comes out hot down the
Bruh,
right side.
come on.
Intercepted.
That's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
I didn't put enough
This
out.
drive will start at their own 27-yard line. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Back to pass, it's Hammond. Release to the back. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
It's too bad because these receivers are winning outside one-on-one. If this offensive line can just give their quarterback a little bit more time, there are some plays to be had.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand their...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On fourth down, trying to find his man. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Shit.
Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down.
This quarterback feels like he's spiraling a little bit right now. Of course, he threw the pick on the last drive. That last throw should have been picked off. Thanks to the defender dropping it, the offense is still on the field. And if you're this quarterback, you've got to settle yourself down. You better do it quickly.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Gators racing to the line in the hurry up. They'll run out of the gun with Jaden Ball. There he goes. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Lots of time left, and we are ready to get back to it and open the second period.
You can't be telling them all my secrets. You can't tell them all my secrets. You tell them I like to pass. He'll figure it out.
Back to pass. Fires into the end zone.
Bruh, come on, man.
Intercepted a first half.
Come on.
And swing momentum. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here.
That's why he ain't gonna play in real life. They're gonna put Tremel in.
A much better job with this decision making.
Caught Carpenter. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? Doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
And some room to work. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And the Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Gets it out
come
fast.
on.
He goes down. He needed to get forward to pick up that 1st down, and now they've got a decision to make on 4th. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. They'll ride the hot hand. Breaks the tackle.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Trying play action. Working the middle. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
There's a great saying in football. It's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. Well, my Jimmy's better than your Joe.
This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Runs through a tackle, and he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. The pick 6. He takes it in. Touchdown.
Well, I needed that.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air, it's Hammond. Throws to the tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Carter. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And the Red Raiders want to move quickly. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's taking the shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a 1st down, but
look at this. They're not setting up to punt. They're going to try to cut into this lead, and this is a huge risk late in the half. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab, plenty for the 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. They needed a bunch on 4th down, and boy, did they get it.
And I get aggressiveness. We get aggressiveness. We want to be aggressive, take shots down the field. First half, they felt like 4th and long. No big deal, and they get it. I imagine we'll get a few more of those.
Looking for a huge play.
Come on,
Just
out of
laid him a
bounds.
little too far across the sidelines. Couldn't make the catch in bounds. It's incomplete.
you just feel like the sense of urgency is going up for this offense. Now, they haven't had that many possessions so far in the game, and because they've got no points now, it feels like the quarterback's starting to press. He's trying to make it happen on his own, taking a shot down the field. Another incompletion for this.
He lets it fly. Makes a catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
Yeah, you know, things be happening sometimes.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Pulls it in. It's Singleton. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Really nice timing, and that's a very accurate throw by the quarterback. There was not a big window. He's throwing the in-breaking route. It's coming from his left, and he's got to fit that football into a really tight space where his guy can make the catch. Very confident throw that time by the QB.
Running inside. It's Pryor. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Keeps it on the bootleg. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Took care of it himself. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
Got it in the middle. It's Brown. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Inside the 25. Stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains. The Gators will hustle to the line.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback, and you see the the speed this defense has, they're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking downfield is Hammond. He wants to go deep. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And he doesn't field it cleanly. It's loose. Fumble into the end zone. Defense.
Hey man, I needed them points. You know, he's been creeping up on me.
After the touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
That's caught. It's ball. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50.
They just need to see if they had me down there coaching.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10.
Yeah, but you know, Pete set this one up. I ain't set this one. I know I'm going to play on 4 minutes.
Handoff for ball. Hard running there. And
Yeah.
that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. Just barely picked up a yard with that last.
We shouldn't have been bad last year. We had a sorry ass coach.
Looking to fire. Throwing right. And that's
Come
going to be
on,
incomplete.
man.
A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. And it's caught, but he's stopped short, and you have to get the route past the marker on 4th down.
And And they
They
decide
ain't
to go
have
for it
time,
this time,
cuz.
be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. Could be an alley. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Red Raiders are in the hurry-up.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, boys.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to the well. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's why I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out wide.
Bruh, come on, that weak ass spin.
He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance?
It was so slow.
Go and get it. Really nice
But it was
job
so
by receiver
slow.
with the second effort, getting the extra yards and getting the first down.
Aiden can spin faster than that.
7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the option. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Great job by the back on the option. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
You're telling him too much.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the catch. It's Jackson. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. give on the option. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats.
That's how we like it.
Can't wait to see how this fourth quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. Gets it to him on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And it's something you learn as a pass rusher all the time, man. If I beat that tackle immediately, right away, there's usually a reason. They're wanting me to run upfield. He plays the screen beautifully. The defensive end stays home, sees it, makes a tackle on the running back, and prevents the big play.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it.
Shit.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
That is a cannon shot, and it's headed out of bounds. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse. Punt, and he's got room. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the first down.
When quarterbacks learn to take checkdowns, man, they become way more efficient. They become way better. They get way more possessions, and he does a really good job. It's not his primary guy, but he looks down the field. He doesn't force the football, but checks it down to his running back.
Got a little grass. They stop him just
Hey, he threw him a pass a while ago.
but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Yeah, he threw him a pass
Good
early.
surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The RPO, it's complete. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down.
Hey, you got to give Malcolm a chance.
And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Dickey.
See, he trying to run the clock on me now.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Yeah, and you see in the red zone, all the bodies start to come inside. A lot of times you try to find a way to get to the perimeter. This offense does a good job. They toss the football. Nice job by the defense. Now forcing a 3rd down.
He just light-skinned.
It's 3rd and 5.
It's on the Rodgers kid, folks.
To the air. It's Hammond. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Motion from the back. Before they snap it on 4th down, we have a timeout call. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And that is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
To the air on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Pryor. And he'll be brought down.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Fires
Man, come on.
And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. And they'll get him down after a solid return. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field.
I wasn't trying. I wasn't trying to lob it. He throw the lob up there.
Try to put something on the board here. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays.
You want to what?
Got enough space. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
What's the point of you getting a Nintendo Switch if you can't play the game?
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and said, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
Come on.
Timeout called as the play clock had gotten down to 3 seconds. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. He would love to have picked up the first down there, but saving the timeouts, saving the clock, much more important right now.
Yeah, that could save the game because now I can work the middle of the field still. Now I can still take those shots deep. When I get without timeouts and those start to dwindle, I get very predictable. So great job getting out of bounds.
Got to give this defense tons of credit. How good have they been on the back end in coverage? Just feels like every time this QB has thrown the ball, it's been contested. They haven't given up a lot of yards, and they need to continue to
they ain't worried about the short stuff. They don't want that. They don't want nothing big happen.
Looking downfield on first down. Here's a throw downfield late.
What the
and it's picked off for the 4th time today.
The receiver wasn't even over there.
And on the interception return, he'll finally be stopped at the 33. Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. 1 possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to
run
the
them
football
all
and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
The Red Raiders enter the final minute of play, trying to run out the clock. Gets the back moving. Back to pass, it's Hammond. Takes the easy completion. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Red Raiders moving quickly to the line. Defense wants to bring the heat. In the red area, it's Dickey. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it.
Hey, you know you can't do that. You got to put that little extra on there if you can.
They'll try to get it in with the run. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee.
Oh, man.
How much fun was that? mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams.
Hey, if I could, I would, but they don't let you at the end.
These two squads, we could watch these